story. I'm not actually that close. What's up everybody, my name is Ian and I'm the graphic designer at Fanatik, and today we're going to be talking about my Stumpjumper. This is a pretty sweet bike. It's new to me this year. It falls into the short travel category, which I haven't really had a bike like this in a long time. So it's a lot of fun. 130 travel in the back, 150 up front, and this is a really lightweight bike for what it can do. It comes in at 31 pounds. And I'm riding a size S4 and I'm 6'2". Yeah, so it is a really lightweight bike, but it's got some pretty heavyweight brakes on it. I've got the Hayes Dominion 4 pistons, which really slow this bike down in a hurry, which I definitely enjoy. This bike can really handle corners really nicely, which is probably one of my favorite things about it. It's super nimble, and that lightweight I think really helps. And along with the lightweight, really only one of the lightweight components on here are the eeWing cranks. That's kind of a nice little treat to have on this bike. They're lighter than most carbon cranks and in my opinion a lot stiffer. I really notice that stiffness just translates into this really efficient, snappy power transfer that I have yet to experience on any other cranks. It's kind of this magic feeling. So I really enjoy that. Especially riding with my Crank Bro mallet clip pedals for just absolute direct power transfer. So for tires, running something that you wouldn't normally run on this bike, kind of got some aggressive tires, a little heavier. Got a Exo Plus Assegai up front and a Aggressor and a double down in the back. This is sort of my winter setup that might change once we get some drier conditions, but for now, really grippy. And those tires are mounted up to some Stan's Flow EX3 rims with Hope Pro 4 hubs. Really reliable combo with just the perfect rim width for these 2.5 WT tires. And then also attached to these wheels is a XT 51 tooth cassette with an SLX derailleur, which I think the XT, XLX, I think they both work great and they work great together. I'm also running a 1-up 210 dropper post, fits in this bike just right. Maybe a 240s in the future, but for now I think this is perfect. Running a Specialized Phenom Expert saddle with Mimic, which I actually really enjoy. That little bit of memory foam in the middle just makes it so I can ride this bike for longer, which is what this bike is for, is long rides. So nice to be able to spend lots of time in the saddle. And along with the saddle, I've got the Ergon grips for more added comfort. Those really work for my hands. I don't know if they work for everybody, but for me, it just keeps my hands really, you know, you don't get any pins and needles, really comfortable. Cool, so the cockpit, I'm running a 40 mil Hope stem with some Renthal fat bars, also at a 40 mil rise. Like the little bit taller rise, kind of brings the bars up to where I like them. And I've got them cut down to 760 millimeters. For me, that's just the perfect spot for my wrist to just sit comfortably. Going from there, the stem is hooked up to a Cane Creek Helm 2. Really enjoy this fork. It's definitely pretty burly on this bike, and I think helps kind of change the character of this from a kind of an XC bike to a little bit more of an enduro bike. The damping on this is definitely tuned for a aggressive rider, and I really enjoy that. And it's also set up at 150 mil travel, which I think brings the front end up just right. In the back, I actually really am blown away by the float DPS they put on this bike. Specialized and Fox have tuned it so nicely. Like I've minimal fiddling, set up the air, little bit of rebound. All of the lockout settings are just spot on. You know, I use the trail setting way more often than any other bike I've ridden, and the full lockout's great, but all three settings on there are just sweet. Cool, so one thing I really love about Specialized bikes that makes me miss them when I'm not on them is the swap box. I really like too, they've got this added tool on the outside, but pop it open, you got everything you could ever need, any trail emergencies. Got meat sticks, meat sticks, meat sticks. Then you've also got swap bags too that can hold all your tools. Got a pump, you got multi-tool. Maybe they get wet. Cool, so that's my Stumpjumper. For me, this is just the perfect bike for Galbraith and every single trail here. I could not be happier. You know, pedally trails, jump trails, tech trails, it does it all. And if you think this bike's cool too, you can check it out in our custom bike builder. We got the S-Works version in there. Or if you're local to us in Bellingham, come on into our retail store and we've got a bunch of completes. Thanks for watching.